All right, Craig Dool here again. We're getting an update on my Grainspawn. Ooh, they're starting to look good here. Here's my elm oyster. As you can see, it is getting fully colonized. I think this one will be going in the fruiting chamber fairly soon. That is the elm. I've noticed that the lion's mane does seem to colonize slower. Here's pink. Man, this stuff smells good too. That's my pink oyster. As you see, it looks pretty good. It's getting pretty solid too. My second pink oyster. It's looking pretty good. It's starting to get some it's pretty solid in there. There's some little white, almost looks like pinhead starting in there. Now the elm oyster, oh yeah, it is definitely moving through. It's kind of wispy in there. Now I've seen a video where somebody said that the elm oyster, the lion's mane, sometimes looks like contamination because it's so thin and spreads through it, kind of funny looking. But I can see what they mean by that. There's another lion's mane. Now see this one here, the back has nothing, if you can see that. Hardly anything back here. As I turn it, you can see some on top here, in this area, and all down through here. So I believe I'm going to try to break this up, get it mixed up. Get that mycelium to spread through there a little better. But it does seem like the sawdust that I used, if you saw in the previous videos, the sawdust definitely does help. It soaks up a lot of that extra moisture in these bags, it seems. And seems to help the mycelium spread through pretty well. Can't seem to get enough air in this bag to get the grains to move. There we go. Well, let's see if that'll get that. I really want to set up my grow chamber here. I'm going to move out of my lawn area. I got a futon in there that never gets used. So it's going to end up being moved out. And I went to Truck and Tractor Supply and I bought this large square base. I'm not sure what it's for. Maybe a dog bed or something. But it's all plastic. Then when it comes time to setting the video, you'll see it. All right, now which one is this? This is elm. And it appears to be colonized very well all the way around. I'll be videotaping there's another elm, and it looks pretty good too. And I have a Martha tent that I'm going to take and set up, and I'm going to try to get smaller buckets. I have aspen wood chips, and I'm going to try to mix this in with the aspen wood chips and smaller like paint buckets and see if I can get these to grow in the Martha tent in my side room here. So this one looks good. Unless we get some real thick white stuff in there. This is pink oyster. Oh, these are lion's mane. Let's see, this lion's mane has a nice batch of mycelium growing all the way around through it. A little dry spot here, but there's still mycelium in the top. See it? And my last jar is going to be everything for the first starter. This is also lion's mane, and you can see how it has come down this side, a little, not as much over here. But it is pretty well spread through. This area right here is not, seems to have colonized. So if you look at it, it's all through the sawdust that I put in with this grain. All right. Well, my next video will be putting the Martha tent up, setting it all up with the humidifier, and I have all that stuff for it. And I would be either just putting these in and trying to fruit right out of the bag. I don't know if I want to just put aspen wood chips in here, cut the top open, put some aspen wood chips, break it up, mix it all together, and just use these bags and like lay them down on their side with the aspen wood chips and let them colonize in there, and then just cut little holes on the side. Or I thought about going Home Depot or Lowe's, and they sell these little white plastic buckets. They're like 2.5 gallon buckets. I thought about maybe using those and drilling holes in them. That way, when I'm done, I can sterilize them, clean them, and reuse them again. And I will probably end up making a bigger fruiting chamber at some point out in the shop. And then I'm going to go from there. The videos will just keep moving and see if I can get this mushroom business going. All right, well, until next time, sayonara.